Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, James the Chart Guys. It's Tuesday, December 5th. Gonna do my nightly video on gold. So gold, again, I mentioned once we hit that, we got over $1,300 on this candle, but it really gave bears some confidence when bulls were unable to close above that 1,300. And the next day, you could see that we had increasing bear volume here, and then continued to move downwards. Had a little bounce attempt here. And so this is going to be the measure of our strength of our bounce attempt now. It's going to be this recent bounce attempt here of 1292.50. We need to break 1292.50 as we're now setting lower highs here on the bounce attempt and lower lows on the pullback. So we had this daily uptrend line that broke here and rejected here on that candle close and continued weakness today. So definitely bears are still control until we break to a higher high on the daily on this shorter term chart that is forming here. We need to break to a higher high and then break to form a higher low below this recent low. That's the low of today of 1263.20. If we are able to hold that as our new low, the longer term weekly chart looking a little bit ugly here. As you can see, we're still setting lower low. We are now setting a lower low on the weekly. So we had this high, we had this low, a lower high. On this pullback, we did keep a higher low, and on this bounce attempt, another lower high from this recent lower high, and now we have broken to a lower low. And let me see, by breaking below this recent consolidation low of 1263.80 or pullback low of 1263.80, we got all the way down to 1263.20 on the week so far. And must hold here is going to be this level at 1262.80. So if you think that this is going to be the base here that's forming, which it kind of could potentially be a base here, and it's able to hold this low of 1262.80, then you can take an early position. I will continue to wait. And honestly, this weekly, look at this weekly, and that's just reflecting this daily range. It's been pretty crap both ways for bulls and bears. It hasn't moved anywhere. It's just been moving in this range here. You can just draw some lines here and just moving within this channel on the daily, and it's been pretty boring. So we are nearing the bottom of that channel, and so if it stays in this channel, then gold is due for a move up. So you could potentially take a position here with, again, 1262.80 being your absolute stop on if it does stay in this channel that it's been moving in between. So not a bad looking channel here, because we do have 2 touches at the top. Well, more than 2 touches if you're counting the multiple candles. We have multiple touches at the bottom here, but on this wave we have 2 touches at the top, and we have 3 touches now at the bottom. So potential channel to play here on gold. If it continues to play out, that is something that will be interesting to watch. If it does continue to bounce and move up here, then we'll see how long it stays in the channel. But again, it's just moving sideways. It's been not the best for either gold bulls or bears in the longer term. So maybe shorter term playing it off the bottom of this channel with the 1268.50 being your absolute stop here. And even though gold is in that channel going back and forth, miners is looking different and looking weaker. It's continuing to set lower lows and lower highs, and I don't think there's a channel here. It's definitely weaker. Nothing to play here that I see in any type of pattern that's significant. The weekly is still very weak compared to gold. It is continuing, even though gold is just waving back and forth, trying to form a base. The miners are absolutely pulling back and forming lower lows here and lower highs. So bears in this weekly chart are still in full control, and must hold support coming up is going to be this low over here of 20.99. If you do get a bounce attempt, again, we need to form a higher high on the weekly because we've been forming lower highs. And now the measure of a higher high will be 23.17 for the weekly chart on the miners. The volume is continuing to decline, so if we are bottoming out, we'll see if we get some type of bounce attempt here by the bulls. But right now, my eyes are going to be on this gold daily channel and see if we're able to break out of it anytime soon. And if you want to have a safe bet, not the worst play to take is taking a play off the bottom of this channel with a stop loss at this recent low again at 1262.80. Have a good night and see you tomorrow.